Live. I'm going live. Let's see if this works. I had to start it over. Come on back. I'm about to see right now. Yeah. All right, we back. All right, all right. All right, we back. What's up, y'all? All right, I had to get a headset, man. No one told me that you needed a headset for this joint. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's get it out. What's up, big dog? What's up, Terry? What's up, Dwayne? What's going on, everybody? I hope you're saying your name's right, Shiva. I appreciate y'all joining your boy. If y'all watch my live on IG, that's what I do. I'm on IG when I do lives. But turn the music off. Oh, oh really? Oh no, don't want to do that. Really? Really? All these rules. They can't have my music. You can't have music on. Oh well, that's fine. Okay. So these are my rules that I do on Instagram. But okay, so this is music from YouTube. It's just a DJ mixing a bunch of music together. It's not like a actual song. He's mixing. You know how what's the name of DJ Jazzy Jeff does like that mid afternoon shit when he does. What's going on? What's up? What up? What up, bro? My man Josh was in the house. What's up, bro? All right. So what I was saying before, um, is the music will the music get copyrighted if it's just a DJ mixing music together, like mixing one song with another beat that's not the actual original beat? Because I'm not sure if that's how that works. Y'all, somebody let me know. Beyond that, what I do on IG, I'm doing the same thing here. I'm just hanging out. We talking about fragrances, hanging out, and y'all can ask any questions y'all want to ask. Hopefully, I can answer them. But first off, we're gonna start off with the drink. I don't care what y'all drinking on. I don't care if it's water. I don't care if it's milk. But y'all gotta let me know if y'all sipping on wine, if y'all sipping on some adult beverages. I'm drinking Crown Royal tonight, little cocktail, and we're gonna talk about. I got some new fragrance houses that I'm enjoying right now. Right, so a lot of fragrance houses out there. It looks like they coming out of the woodworks pretty much every day, and you gotta kind of distinguish which ones are just playing niche or playing designer or are real luxury niche or quality fragrances. And I fell in love with a few houses that I have been posting on Instagram, been posting on YouTube, and I want to share those fragrances with you guys because some of these joints you probably seen, you probably heard of. Hopefully, if you haven't, I'm gonna help you out. And I actually don't know where the fuck I'm looking at, if I'm supposed to be looking there or there. So if I'm just looking at the screen, that's just how it is. All right, so damn, I really want to play my music, man. You know what? I'm not gonna save this video. Who's ever watching the video and hanging out? They hanging out. If the music gets copyrighted or whatever, that's fine. It's not like they're going to delete the video like I'm showing it right now. Let's see if my man's back on here. But yeah, cheers to y'all. I appreciate y'all joining me. Damn, really? No, no, I got you. I got you. I appreciate your help though. Y'all tell me what y'all drinking on. Y'all ain't gonna leave me out here feeling like, wine on myself. Like I said, I don't care if you're drinking water. Y'all better say something. And tell me where y'all from. A lot of y'all guys on here, I've never really interacted with you guys like that. So tell me where you from. If you don't mind, if y'all want to keep that to yourself, that's fine too. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna pay maybe 10, 15 minutes of music just to be safe. Water. You got the gin. Damn, you got the gin. You got that strong, strong joint right there. I can't do gin, bro. I tried it. Every time I try to do gin, I'm trying to drink my juice down so I won't spill it. But gin be giving me the massive hangovers. ATL, okay. ATL in the building. Indiana, all right. Once again, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I want to give a little bit of music vibe. That because just sitting here talking to y'all, I'm really not talking to y'all. I'm talking to myself, and y'all just kind of here with me. It feels a little weird, so that's why I play music, kind of give it a little vibe. All right, so I got. I'm gonna start you off with a fragrance house that is not new to me, but you guys probably don't know about it. But I'm starting to love more and more of their fragrances. Um, you guys heard of MDCI, right? MDCI, if you can see back there, that's the one with the bust looks like the Caesar statues from Italy. Their fragrance houses is unbelievable in the sense that I love barbershop style fragrances. Anything that's barbershop, Chypre, uh, gives off that nostalgic old school vibe for me. Ah man, I love it. What about Bodicea? Somebody got tequila? Yeah, that's the tequila. Detroit's in the house. Ice water. Hey, I appreciate it. But what I was saying before, all right, so I want to give y'all put y'all on game, right? MDCI is literally one of my favorite fragrances houses right now. The reason I say that they're one of my favorites is because they constantly put out fragrances that redefine what a barbershop style fragrance can be. It's not the same oak moss lavender combination. It's always something that gives, still has a little bit of that lavender in there that gives off that old school vibe, but they will put sandalwood in something. They will put bergamot. They will put pepper, and that's the one I have right here, right? So when I got um, Les Indies Guerlain, which is the fragrance I will be reviewing, yo, they sent me uh, just a crap ton of just decants. So they sent me a pack of 15 mil, um, like fragrances of my choice, like 15 milliliter bottles. They 10 or 15 mil, but five of them on top of this 50 mil canister of a choice of a fragrance that I had. And that's with just the purchase of that fragrance. Now I got um um what you call it, Evasion Barbar in the 15 mil bottle, but I also got Chypre Palatine. That was my first one. But this one here is Les Barbar de Tanger. I hope I'm saying it right. Les Barbar de Tanger. This just brought me back to like the early 90s, bro. Yeah, I love Sheeper Palatine, y'all. Sheeper Palatine is y'all don't understand. That's the first one I smell. I was gonna get what was it called? what was it called? I'm losing the name. I just said the name and I'm losing it. Um, the first barbershop fragrance. What this shit called? It's slipping my mind. But the first one I was gonna get from MDCI and Evasion Barbar. I was gonna get Evasion Barbar. And once I smelled Sheep of the Palatine, I was like, all right, no, 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 look, give me that shit. I want that. That is unbelievable. It's something about that fragrance that it captures old school, but also today's time. It's fantastic to me. I'm telling y'all, and don't get me wrong. If it's two different versions, you can get it without the bus, right? It's like 250 without the bus. If you get the bus, it's like 375. But if you do decide to get the full presentation, right? Order from MDCI, the website. Call them up, email them. His name is Jean or Claude. No, his name is Claude. But email him and tell him you want to buy it from him for 375. They give you the 50 ml decant of, of your choice, five 10 ml bottle fragrances of your choice, and also still the full presentation. I was like, you can't beat that. There's no way I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's what I'm contemplating if I'm gonna get the 100 ml bottle in the um Le Barba de Tanger because I don't know that fragrance. This is why I said it's a different take on um the Chypre barbershop style fragrance. This one captures the citrus notes like bergamot, lime, lemon, lavender, but also there's a black pepper note in here that it just reminds me of like the mid '90s when I used to go to the barbershop, get my hair cut when I got out of school, and I was like a Friday, and I would go get a haircut. This reminds me of that, and it's fantastic. But MDCI, one of my new favorite fragrance houses. I'm gonna try to get at least four more bottles, and then I'll have probably seven in my collection. What are we saying? Yeah, the woman's one, right? Back in the day, I was trying to get the frosted glass one for the female. Give me a second, let me grab it. I got the black bus from same place. I told you I never purchased it from a boutique because somebody put me on game and it was like, "Yo, Rome, don't buy it from the boutique because my man is gonna hook you up with the flacons and also give you the decant so you can try the other ones out." And I was like, "What? That's crazy!" Like, so this is. I know it's not gonna really show you, but this is the full presentation, and that's just me. I'm a real big sucker for you know the presentation. I love how they look. The black bus, that's what it looks like. And you don't see how that juice, man. This is the sheep of the Palatine. It's crazy. So, like I said, if you go to MDCI's website, contact Claude or hit them up on Instagram and like, yeah, I want to buy it straight from you. They'll ship it, and the euro is cheaper than the dollar right now. So you even get it for probably less now because it's like $1 cheaper euros. I paid literally, I paid, I think it was 370 or 360 for all of that. And this one was actually cheaper because I bought this like 5 years ago, and this was like 300 for the whole thing. That's when the euro was really low, so I got 300 for that. But you buy from Twisted Lily or I think the only other place you can get it is I don't even think Lucky Sin has them anymore. I think Osmond in Miami and Twisted Lily are the only two places in America that sells MDCI, if I'm not mistaken. It might be somewhere else, but I don't know. Yeah, that black bus is it's the joint, bro. Like I love this. Oswald, New York. Yeah, that's right. Oswald. I forgot. I thought they closed down, but you're right. Oswald, New York still has it. That's where I actually first smelled um, MDCI Sheba Powderton. Josie was the one that put me on it, and one of her customers put me on it, and I was like, "Yo, that's dope." So I was really, 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 really feeling that one. I'm definitely gonna fast forward that one because in anything Beyonce is gonna get shut off. They probably shut my damn live off. If you hear Jay Z or Beyonce, please type Rome. Fast forward that shit because I do not want my shit to get shut off. It's like B and J run the world. You can't, bro. I can't even play just half the beat on my like IG stories. They should have flagged and won't post in any country. It's different. Royal Crown, they have very good quality fragrances, but the classic line to me is more of the better line. Right now, they're playing catch up to be more popular with just kind of releasing fragrances. I would stay from anything that was made from like 2006 to like 2015, 14. Those are still the great ones. Like I love um what's one upper class is probably one of my favorite ones. I appreciate thank you, Antonio. I appreciate that. Um oh absolutely. I got y'all my peoples, man. Yeah, y'all the reasons that I still do this YouTube thing. If it wasn't for y'all, I'd have been stopped this shit because I've been doing this for about a decade, and I'm like, yo, how do I not even have 3,000 subscribers? And and I've been doing this for it's not the lack of videos or the quality of videos. It's just that I don't particularly do a video every day. Like this isn't my job. This is a hobby, and also the algorithm changes all the time. So, but before I realized all that, bro, I was gonna stop around the pandemic. I was just gonna be like, I'm just gonna collect. I'm not doing any more reviews because I wasn't really getting any followers or any views to the substantial or my standards of what I used to get. When I first got on here, I was getting like 3,000 views in like 10 hours. What's going on? How's everything? I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good. Fragrance Journey One in the house. What's going on, my man? So let me get to the next one I was talking about. So MDCI, like I said, um, that was a house that in the last maybe 2 years I've been falling in love with. Go check them out, please. Another house that I kind of fell in love with a few years back, but now I'm falling in love with it even more now, and that is Dream House Securio. It's a very eh, independent niche house. They don't really do a lot of fragrances. Vincent is a very private person, but if you know Vincent, you know he got some quality shit. And there's one or two particular fragrances I want y'all to go check out because it's really good for this time, um, the fall time. You wouldn't think it would be, but it's definitely good. This one is called Ghost Dance, and this is probably one of the best gourmand, sweet kind of Halloween style fragrances in the market, in my opinion. It, if you can remember what candy corn smells like, this smells like candy corn and salted caramel with sandalwood. Don't ask me why it smell like that, but it does. It smells fantastic. I'm I'm not sure. I don't understand the question. The algorithm loves that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's true. And I understand that now. Like I at this point, the only thing I started changing because I was kind of doing it really kind of I wasn't putting my all into it because I didn't think it mattered. I thought it was the content. I was just doing putting photos up there of the fragrances, right? And I was trying to concentrate on doing that for my thumbnails. But then someone was like, "Yo, you got to make your thumbnail with you and make it look interesting, and all this stuff with it." So that's what I started doing. I started putting the fragrances, put my faces up there, me doing weird poses or whatever. And to be honest, that shit would shoot up my views like 200, 300 views. So I'll get like 500, 600 views in a day versus me just putting the fragrance up there and saying, "Hey, review of this," and then probably get like 100 views. And I was like, "What the fuck?" It's like that don't make no sense. I'm like, you don't come to see me, you come to see me talk about the fragrance, right? But no, people want to see the person, and so I was like, "All right, cool." But that's the game. The game is you got to learn the algorithm, and you got to understand how the game is played. It's not the fragrances; it's the title and algorithm. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'll play it when I want to, but I'm not going to focus my whole game on that. My game is to give you guys some great fragrances that I think are good, and hopefully y'all take that information and run with it. Y'all can buy what y'all want, or y'all can be like, nah, I'm not getting that. But back to this. Um, like candy corn, like I said, caramel salted popcorn, and it always has a story behind it. I'm not gonna get into that. Y'all can go see what the story is behind these fragrances. But Dream House Curio, I'm digging the house a lot more now because they dropped some really good fragrances. Another one is called it's a what do you call a continuation of Orange Sunshine. This one is called Orange Moonshine. And Orange Moonshine is a darker version of Orange Sunshine. Excuse me if I'm missing all this shit. A lot of shit is going on. Yeah, I might have to do that shit. I mean, I don't really care anymore like I used to, bro. I honestly, I was focusing on watching new reviewers because a lot of reviews were showing me things that I was kind of more interested in. And it's weird. I'm kind of a fan of this more than I am a creator. I'm a fan of fragrance reviewing and also seeing different aspects of how reviewers do. Like for you, an example, like it's like 75% of your collection I've never even heard of, and then once I heard of it, I was like, yo, I'm gonna grab some of those shits because those are some joints. The notes seem like something I want to grab. So that's why I watch your channel, Rob. There's other people's channels that they have just great videography, like the editing and just their skills. That should be blowing my mind. So I watch that. Me, I'm like, I don't, I don't put that much effort into the theatrics of it because I don't, I don't have the money to focus on that. My focus is on my money goes to my comedy, so I can't put it all into something that's not making me any money. But your channel been blowing up, bro. Your channel has I think you had like 5,000, 6,000 subscribers. It might be more. Both here and Instagram, I kind of watched your channel. I was like, yo, his shit is blowing up. And I'm happy for that shit. Maybe I should just stop caring or disappear for like 6 months and see if the shit just go and come up. But as long as these companies keep hooking me up with fragrances, discounts, and hook me up with a little bit of bread when I review their fragrances, that's what I care about. I ain't worried about all the other stuff. And as long as y'all keep watching the channel, and let me know what y'all want to see, I'm good with that also. 'Cause that's the whole goal for me. Help y'all. And I tell y'all right now, there'll be it's a lot of y'all that do this. Y'all make me y'all inspire me in a way where I'll feel down about my content sometimes, and I'll like, man, damn, this wasn't popping like I thought it would, or man, that review was as good as I thought it would be. And if someone to say, "Hey, Rome, thank you. I appreciate what you did, man. I got that fragrance, and it's like one of my best in my collection," or something of that sort. Well, they'll lift my spirits, and it always comes at the right time. Like God works in mysterious ways, man. I'll be like, man, dang, it was only like 200 views, and it really goes back to what I said before. It really doesn't matter about the views, right? If I can help one person, achieve that goal of getting a fragrance that no one had and it makes them feel good, I did my job. So yeah. All right. So Dream House of Curio. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all really don't even understand. Like y'all, I do this because of you guys, for real, for real. All right. So what's next? All right. So the next one, raw gold. Have I tried? I don't even know what that is. Nah. You gotta send me a picture on IG, or like DM me a picture of it so I can see who's it by. Who what company is it by? Is that the name of the company? 300 for 50 mil. Damn, picking a backup. Okay, it must be good. That 300. Yeah, that's pretty. That's birthday Christmas money right there. I can't buy anything right now at all. I can't buy no fragrances. I gotta wait until the holidays because man, the holidays creep up on you. The holidays, you're like, yo, I got a couple more months and then I can just buy me something. November, December will creep up on you and you be broke because I got so many family members that I gotta buy shit for. I can't I can't even afford to try to buy me a fragrance right now. I gotta wait. Probably mid November I'll get something. Yeah, honestly, I've never heard of it. So yeah, hook me up. Send me a picture, and I'll contact the company and see if I can get a sample or something. Hopefully that'll be the bottle I buy for Christmas. You better love it. You bought two bottles. That's that's somebody's card note right there. You know who I am gonna pick up that I haven't picked up yet. Damn, do I have this sample box up here? Um, damn, what did I do with that sample box? It's a cat that got some. I did a sample time video on it, and I can't remember the damn guy's name. Um, but the fragrances are, and maybe y'all can help me out. If the fragrances are from this company that makes his fragrances, Steven something. All the rivers in the entire world, he picks a river and he makes a fragrance that kind of represents that river, like Nile River, Mississippi River, um, um, it's a bunch of them. Yes, Steve Martin. Yes, man, y'all gotta get y'all nose on those. Those fragrances are bangers. Those fragrances are, oh my gosh. They are pricey too though. You can only find, I think, like one or two places in the world right now, but Man, yo, tell me those like it's one. I can't remember the name. It's like Ethiopia, some shit like that. Ethiopia, I think that's it. You stupid, bro. Yeah, don't do it. That's why I ain't got one yet. They would try to. They were like $600 for 100 ml. The bottle design, the packaging, dope. The dude was like, "Yo, I can give it to you for 500." I was like, "Nah, I can't do that. I can't justify that right now. Throwing 500 at a company that I'm not sure is gonna be here tomorrow. I can't do that." Is that? I heard about that one. Is it good? It better. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get some more oud fragrances myself. Y'all gotta tell me where some good ones at. Speaking of oud, I want to show y'all this one. Is it safe to go out dancing yet? Like I'm. Last time I went out dancing, I came home and I was sick for 4 days, and that was in I think December of last year. All right, so the ouds, uh, yeah, everybody keep talking about like oud for greatness, right? Y'all know that that fragrance company just completely jacked the name from Kriegler's Oud for Highness, right? This is Oud for Highness. Now, remember way back when I told y'all I didn't buy that fragrance because I couldn't justify the price? This is the reason why. Because I just bought this and I couldn't spend that type of money without my wife handing me divorce papers. So, Oud for Highness has been out since 1975. It was made, and I'm not gonna tell you all the shit because I'm gonna do a review on this. I haven't reviewed this yet. This is from Kriegler Perfume. If y'all get a chance, smell this fragrance. Go to the boutique, Kriegler boutique, whenever you do, and compare that to Oud for Greatness, and tell me that this fragrance doesn't blow that shit out of the fucking water. I'm gonna pull up the notes because I can't remember exactly the notes, but this was made for a royal um, prince or king. It was it was it was what do you call it? What is it called? I can't remember the word it's called. It wasn't sanctioned, but it was commissioned for the Kriegler to make this fragrance for him, his personal fragrance, and he wore it for years, and then decided to give it to the public. But man, y'all, I want to pull up the notes on this shit so y'all can I can tell y'all can pull it up. But I'm telling you, this is one of the best smelling soft oud, slightly powdery, aromatic, sweet, like a touch of sweetness. But man, this is one of the most smoothest oud fragrances you'll ever wear, ever find. But it's gonna cost you. I was gonna get the 100 ml of this, but then I saw the price, and I was like, hell no, I'm not doing that. It's expensive. This shit is like, I think, and they raised the price up. This was like 100 ml was running like $800, and the 50 ml was running like 625. But I gotta tell y'all, I've been wanting this fragrance for the last maybe 7 8 years, and I just purchased this. Just purchased this fragrance, and look at the din already. The 50 ml, and I already put probably a good 5 ml out of this joint already because it smells so damn good. Y'all over here having a whole conversation. I'm missing everything y'all talking about. Oh yeah, that abracadabra. I had a sample of that too. I think somebody jacked me though. I had a sample of abracadabra, and I showed it to a group of friends that were over here. And the next day, that shit went missing. This is why you don't invite black people over your house, man. This is crazy, man. I was looking for that fragrance for a minute. I'm joking about the not inviting black people. Don't take that serious. But yeah, that fragrance is gone. But abracadabra, established cognac. Um, what's another one that's really good? Who else? There's one other orchid, something orchid, supple orchid, abracadabra, and established cognac. Those are the next three I'm gonna get from what's absolute celebration. Absolute celebration. Where's that from? Is that from Kriegler? Or is that from Royal Crown? That sounds like that's from Royal Crown. I'm lost. What is that? What are you talking about? Where's that from? Y'all had a whole conversation. I wouldn't pay attention to. Okay, we moving on. All right, so I hope y'all enjoying yourself. I hope we took that vibe from Instagram that I usually do, and I'm bringing it over here. And I hope y'all enjoying yourself. I am. Like I said, whoever started and just joined us, I'm drinking Crown Royal. Whatever y'all drinking, let me know. Um, I don't care if it's water. I don't care if it's juice. All right, another house that I'm falling in love with. Like I said, first was MDCI. Second was I've loved this house, fallen out of love with it, but I fell back in love with it again. This is Dream House of Curio. Love this. This one y'all gotta check out. This is called Ghost Dance. If I didn't say that already, Ghost Dance. This is what the box looked like. Ghost Dance. Vincent makes this shit and it smells fantastic. It's a good fragrance, in my opinion. This is a good Halloween fragrance or that weekend. Or if you like that kind of gourmand sweet candy vibe, you'll like this a lot. Another fragrance house I fell in love with, I'm loving so much, is this fragrance house right here, and that is Kriegler. It's just that their fragrances are so damn expensive. Every year, twice a year, they raise the fucking price $5 to $20. And it's crazy. I don't know why they're doing that, but they need to stop because it literally, if I'm getting established cognac, if they raise the price up again after that next year, I'll chill. I'll just try to find like little deals on the fragrances. I can't be throwing $600-700 at 50 ml bottles. This shit is crazy. My kids ain't gonna go to college. This shit keep going on. What do you say? What we talking about? How I mean, how is the Royal Crown performance now? Like I remember back in the day, Royal Crown shit used to last like easy 8 hours. Um, okay, thanks for clearing that up. But now I don't know how long their fragrances last. I really wish I did, but I don't. Somebody let me know if y'all know if their performance is good or not. I mean, I guess that's good. See, my thing is, I always think about like a work day, right? Or a party out. Like, how long are you gonna be at a party? How long are you gonna be at a dinner event? Right? 5 6 hours is kind of pushing it, right? Most people are out at a dinner event or a party, maybe 4 hours, right? Depending on how what your age is, right? So if my fragrance can last at least 6 hours, constantly, consistently, that's something I'll buy. If it's like 3 4 hours and it's gone and it's instant, I'm not buying it. I'm not doing that. Highly concentrated. Okay. Okay, so I don't want to lose my train of thought. All right, so the next fragrance I want to show y'all that I need y'all. Out of all the fragrances here, I need y'all to get on this, right? Because this company's been out for years. It's not a new company. They've been around for longer than any of us were born. And this is Santana Maria Novella. And I told y'all, if y'all probably haven't seen this, but I posted this on my live when I came. I went to Miami, and they had the boutique in Miami, and I went down there and I did a whole little video on it. But they got over 100 fragrances, easy, and every single fragrance I smelled says cologne. It says cologne on it. They got one fragrance at EDP right now, but every fragrance said cologne. And from my education and my knowledge, colognes are not supposed to last very long. This company, I don't know what in the hell they did, but this fragrance company, 8 hours easy. Every fragrance that I've sampled, every fragrance I had, they blown out. And you looking for guys, particularly if you're looking for barbershop style fragrances, they got at least 10 different fragrances easy. Ladies, if you're looking for great powdery iris fragrances, they got at least 10 of those. But they work their magic on different ways of it. But they got a great um what is it? Patchouli fragrance. They got a fantastic tuberose that is almost on par with Odin 93 from Mayo Fucini. It's crazy. Yes. What's up, sire? You silly. What's up? Greetings from Jamaica. What's up, my friends from Jamaica in the building? Wagwan, man. Wagwan. How you say wagwan? That thing's how you say it, right? Wagwan. I probably fucked that all the way up. She like, what? All right, so yeah, this one I got here. I'm gonna do a fragrance review on it. I'm just gonna tell y'all that this one is um kind of, how can I put it? It's a perfect fall fragrance. This has cashmere wood, right? And I've never smelled the more inviting, more cozy fragrances. I did a top 20 um for fragrance list. Y'all probably saw that. This right here, I'm telling y'all, this is the romantic fragrance that you need to get guys, gentlemen. I mean, and then don't get me wrong, women can wear this shit too. It's really good. It just that cashmere kind of vibe kind of leans towards the masculine side a little bit more than the feminine side. But man, this thing is fantastic. Oh my gosh, there's two more. I'm telling you, check out the tuberose. There's a pure lavender fragrance that's literally smells like aftershave, and a shaving cream is really good. Um, what do you say? Oh, fact. Okay, I'm gonna check them out. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I definitely want to check it out. I love, man. If you got some good spicy fragrances, like spicy gourmand fragrances or barbershop fragrances, those are my top two. And then like tobacco and coffee are like tied for third. That's like kind of my genre of fragrances that I love. Speaking of tobacco, you guys, if y'all not convinced, right? And I'm speaking to everybody about this because we're all niche heads, right? We all buy niche fragrances. So we're not gonna sit here and talk about um, prices. I'm not doing that, right? I don't want to talk about prices. I'm just talking about quality of fragrance. If you want the fragrance, you're gonna find a way to get it. If you don't want it, you're gonna be like, nah, I'm not gonna buy it. But once you smell this fragrance, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna find a way to get this shit. And the fragrance I'm talking about, the Tobacco Sapphire. Y'all can see that? Tobacco Sapphire. Now, y'all saw my review. If you haven't, go check it out. But this is right now in running to be the number one fragrance of 2022 releases, in my opinion. I know for a fact that years time, this time next year, this will be the number one seller for Bodicea Victorious. It Blue Sapphire is reigning for like the last maybe 10 years, easy, because it was such a unique fragrance. It still is such a unique fragrance. But the tobacco, the musk, and the vanilla is done so superbly in this fragrance. Y'all don't understand. This is just a banger, banger of a fragrance. I'm telling you. Oh, you going green sapphire? Okay, I promise you this. I promise you this. Get a sample of this, right? Before you buy a green sapphire. I guarantee you, you will change your mind. No, you don't need to do that. You just need to be in a cool place. It doesn't need to be in the closet or anything like that. Those are that stuff is more for 100% natural fragrances, because 100% natural fragrances don't have synthetics or has pretty much any alcohol in it. So when you don't have that, it's just mainly pure actual ingredients. Those things need to be stored in really cool places because they evaporate. But there's probably maybe a handful of companies that do 100% natural, and those fragrances are like $500-$600 a pop. So no, if you like have it in a cool place, have it in a semi-dark place. Don't have it in a place that's super hot because it will start to dissipate. But no, I wanted a cabinet, just the display cabinet for mine because the shit just looks cool. But um, I was like, what's the point? I keep opening up my cabinet right now. I'll do that at some point when I have like a whole dedicated closet for my fragrance. I'll have like a wardrobe just for fragrances when I can just open the shit and look at it. But I like looking at my fragrances. Unless I have the windows where I can just completely see all my bottles, it's kind of would bother me not to be able to see my fragrances because I like how they look. I appreciate that, Dwayne. Oh my god. You guys have any questions for me? Let me know anything. If y'all, I mean, y'all want to know anything, just don't get like super personal. If y'all want to know anything, don't hesitate or be shy. Ask me, especially if it has to do with fragrances. I'll help you guys out. Y'all don't need my help. I don't want to sound like that. That sounds so snobbish. I'm saying if y'all have any questions for me, y'all can ask me. There's another fragrance house I wanted to show you guys that I love too. This is my probably my last one I'm gonna show you, but I gotta go get it. Give me 1 second. Once again, I appreciate y'all joining me, man. Y'all my peoples, my smell good guys, and my smell good girls. I appreciate all y'all, man. Um, okay, so I'm about to semi talk shit about a company, but also I, I I will give them props where props is due. But before I do that, I'm gonna show you the house that I really am going to jump into, especially next year, and it's probably one of my favorite houses right now. Um, Graham and Pot. I don't know if y'all can see that. Graham and Pot. This one is Royal Llama. Amber Royale is one of my other favorite fragrances from this house. I think it's from England, if I'm not mistaken. But they have the unique ability to make any fragrance blend with oud. And I don't know how they do it, but there's about five fragrances, maybe six fragrances in a company that has oud in it, and they smell divine. But this is probably my favorite from the house. I'll be jumping into this fragrance house a lot. They range from like 350 to like 550, depending on the size. But it's one of my favorite fragrance houses. I love the bottle design. I know this camera doesn't really show you the detail in the bottle, but if y'all get a chance, go to Graham and Pot website and you'll see what I mean. This one has a frosted glass vibe, but they have clear ones and just semi glossy, but they're good. Are you getting any suitable by? Yep. Um. Yes. I'm gonna get Baz, and I am going to get um. I can't believe what's the name? I can't believe Majedis. I think that's what it's called. Or Majedis. The one with the black rose on top. That will probably be the most expensive fragrance I ever buy. Um, but that's after I finish with Kriegler. Once I get established cognac from Kriegler and Abracadabra, then I'm going to go and get Vast and yes, that one. I don't really know that is hands down my favorite rose fragrance I've ever smelled, and that will bring me to the point where I'm gonna kind of talk shit about Spirit of Dubai. And this doesn't. I want this to reflect on you guys. Be like, oh, they fucked up or they messed up. No, they're not. It's just that I have to separate business from actual personal feelings, right? So if you've been watching my channel, I was the first person to introduce Spirit of Dubai to the fragrance community. I showed sample packs that I got like 7, 8 years ago. They reached out to me and said, "Hey, you want a sample pack? We're gonna be bringing our fragrances to the United States, and we want you to smell them and let us know what you think." So I did that. I reviewed it. I mean, not reviewed it. I did a first impression video on it, and then I thought we were going to establish a kind of like partnership where I would review their fragrances. They would pay me, um, and I wanted to show my support by buying their fragrances, right? So my first thought was, let me buy something before I tell them that to send me some shit. So I bought this, and it just got to the point where they were like kind of BSing me, right? Oh, that ain't happening no time soon, bro. A lot of people ask me that, am I gonna make me a fragrance? I wouldn't I wouldn't do that to you guys, not yet, because it's too many people doing that. It's too many people putting out fragrances, and I would rather support a actual perfumer, a perfume company, or someone that taught themselves how to make fragrances and decided to make it, versus me paying a perfumer and saying, "Hey, this is what I want you to create," because ultimately it's not my creation. That's someone else's creation. I can come up with an idea, but I didn't do the work I mean, I've never say never, but right now I just don't have the passion to make a fragrance. Um, if I knew how to blend, ingredients together, that would be something possibly. But ask me next year, maybe I'll change my mind. But right now, no. I've had companies ask me that too, if they would I be interested in making fragrance, and I just wouldn't. I just don't feel like that's genuine. Like Mr. Oz is dope because he took the time to learn that shit, right? He went out and said, "I'm taking years off, not gonna make any videos. I'm gonna learn how to make fragrances, and then I'm gonna make the bottles and package them." And I respect that. That's why I support him, and I'll buy from him because he does that. Now that doesn't say that other people aren't taking the time and making their fragrances or talking to the perfumer and shit like that. Um, but it's just my preference. Oh, somebody. My man is on fragrance. What's up, gentlemen? Journey. What's Chad? Mr. Von Snobbery. What's going on, man? But damn it, y'all made me lose my track of mind. What was I saying about this? Okay, so back to Spirit of Dubai. Spirit of Dubai. I contacted them, like I said, and I was asking them. I said, "Hey, yo, you guys want to do some, business because you guys aren't really known in the United States like that. There's no actual fragrance boutique that covers your fragrances, and I can help that." And they were kind of BS me like, "Yes, we're very interested in working with you. We definitely want to do that, but right now we're a little busy with such and such, so we'll get back to you in a month or so." And it just kept happening like that. So since January to present time, we've been in contact talking, and it's always ended with, "We definitely are interested in you, but not right now." So I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with them in that aspect because if you really wanted to do business with me and me help you, then you would have. Right now, it doesn't seem like they need my help. So I had to separate my business mind from my personal because I was taking offense to that shit. I was like, "Damn, yo, I'm over here promoting this shit. I'm over here talking about how great the fragrances are. I'm not even asking to get paid for it at that time." And then they're saying that they will, and then they come back and be like, "Oh, not right now." So I was like, that's some shady shit. So I was like, "No, I'm not doing that." So once I separated my personal feelings from it and understood that it's a business and they are killing it in Europe, they ridiculous. Like I think they're number two selling fragrance in Europe right now. I was like, they don't need my help. So I'll buy the fragrances when I want. I'll review them if I want to, but that's as far as I'm going. I'm not going to contact them anymore and try to figure out if I can get sponsorship by them. Yeah, we doing the same thing, man. I don't even think you don't Chad, you don't drink, right? I don't think you drink. Yeah, it would have been nice to get some free fragrances because them joints is $275 to like $1,000 a bottle, bro. I was like, man, if they'd have give me one of them second generation fragrances for free, man, I'd have been. I'd have said every good thing you could possibly think. I'm like, this shit is gorgeous. It smells great. I don't care if it lasted 2 hours. I said this like it lasts 15 hours. It make you dream about heaven. I'd have said anything. No, I'm playing. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't lie to y'all. That's some shit I will not do. I won't lie to y'all about a fragrance. If I don't like it, I'm not reviewing it. I'm not going to shit on the brand or I'm not going to talk about the brand. If someone send me a fragrance or I buy it and it's like, no, I'm not going to buy nothing that's crappy. But for some reason, the company sends me a fragrance and it's just not good, I just won't review it. I just tell them that I was like, it's not my taste. It could be someone else's taste. I just wouldn't do that. There's plenty of fragrances here and over there that you can't see on camera that I have at least maybe 10 fragrances that maybe 10 to 20 fragrances that I would never review because they just are not my taste. And not even talking about the fragrance that I've given away to friends, or even some fragrance I've given away to the community that I didn't like, but I get an email or DM like, "Oh, this fragrance smells great. Thanks, Rome." But I just don't think it would be right to be, "Oh, this is a horrible fragrance." It's just, subjective, right? I wouldn't say that, and then you don't buy it, and then you smell it 2 years later, and you're like, "What is Rome talking about? This just smells great." It just didn't smell good to me. Oh, absolutely. Cinderwood, first collection, I dig. Yes. There's maybe 3 or 4 I didn't like, but out of the 16, there was like 16 or 13. I can't remember. One of the two. There's probably only 3 I didn't like. Second generation, I didn't subscribe to them the second generation because they they kind of pulled off another like business move. And the first generation, you had this big ass package with 5 fragrances, 5 candles, this booklet with all this information, and it was $35 a month. And then out of nowhere, they shortened the package, gave you 3 fragrances, 3 samples, not samples, 3 decants, 3 candles, and then charge you $44 a month. And I was like, nah, I was like, you bugging. I'm like, and I contacted, I was like, why would y'all do that? And also the returning customer, I was like, why didn't y'all give the returning customers a discount? Like anybody that's new, yeah, yeah, that's fine. You want to charge what you charge, but when someone's returning to help your company grow, I would not have charged them more and then gave them less. But since it was fragrances, I can't talk crap about their fragrances because they have some great joints. The second generation, um, what is it? Maple and praline, or praline and maple. Besides just in their company, that's one of the best fragrances I've smelled all year. This one of the best fragrances. I'm gonna get a 100 ml bottle of that, or 75 ml. No, I I tell you this. I got the second generation, um the first big package, right? The sour part for me was they charged me, right, without asking me if I wanted to subscribe for the second. It's just if you are in the first subscription, it just automatically ran over to the second, and then I got the package. This is how my mind works, y'all. I'm like, yo, I'm like, damn, they love me so much. They sent me a free, package of the second generation. I was like, man, that's dope. I like that. I appreciate that. And then I hit my phone and I see a transaction from American Express. You had $45 extraction from your account. I'm like, damn. I'm like, they didn't even tell me. I was like, I don't like that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, the fragrances are good. They just gotta work on their business side. And they try to do something with cryptocurrency and trying to. It was crazy. I just sell fragrances. Sell fragrances. Make it easy. Don't make it complicated. We try to do all this innovative shit that, I mean, is new. I get it. You want to be, an innovator. You want to be first to try something. I just very simplistic in my mind. If it smells good, you got a great packaging, I'm with you. Beyond that, I don't want to do all that other stuff that have to make me think about. You're doing more than concentrating on the scent. Concentrate on the fragrance. Cecile, um, who you talking about? Oh, from Since Wood. They got like, I don't even know how many. I think it was like 7, 8 perfumers from there. I gotta check it. I'm really. Honestly, I didn't even look at the perfumers from the company because I know there's a lot of them that work on different fragrances. And that's another thing you gotta look at with Sense of Wood. Some of their fragrances are EDTs and some of them are EDPs. So you gotta kind of look in the description to see which is which, because something might smell great, but it might not last as long as you would think it would because it's an EDT. That's something that I really looked at when I was checking the fragrances out. And I was wondering also, I was like, why would they charge you the same price for EDT that they charge you for EDP? It doesn't make sense. I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, if I had an EDP, I think it would be more expensive than an EDT, or vice versa. Why am I paying the same price for an EDT than an EDP? Oh, okay. Oud and Oak, man. That Oud and Oak, bro. Who? Oh, Oak and Oak and Oud and Oak are fantastic. They are that. It smells like to me, Oud and Oak. You guys probably heard me talk about that. Oud and Oak is one of the best cafe coffee based fragrances I've ever smelled. Ever smelled. Ever smelled. It is unbelievable. Smoky, uh, brewed coffee with some sweetness in there, but that woody kind of charred smell with the ground like roasted coffee. That shit is. I don't. I'm not even. I got the fragrance up there. I'm even using it because I don't want to run out until I buy me the 70 mil. I'm only gonna get three. Maybe I'm gonna get three. I'm gonna get um either oak and oak or um plum and cognac. Either oak and oak or plum and cognac. But I know I'm gonna get maple and praline. Maple and praline. I know I'm gonna get oud and oak, and I'm still trying to think if I'm gonna get the vetiver fragrance. That's really good. Is any fragrances you guys plan on picking up that um the holidays coming? I know y'all saving up for some shit. I'm giving y'all some gems. Y'all can hook me up with some possible fragrances that might be off the chain. I want to know some stuff too. If y'all don't want to share with the whole crew, that's fine. Y'all can be selfish like that. But DM me. Tell me what it is. If y'all don't want anybody else knowing what fragrances y'all picking up. Do people still do that shit though? Do they do that? Be like, I don't want a bunch of people having my fragrance, so I'm not really sharing it with a bunch of people. I used to do that back in the day. Yo, it's funny. It's a guy that I was walking. I was in a hotel. I can't remember what hotel I was in. I was walking down the the hotel lobby, and the guy smelled good, right? And I'm like, oh man, that I was like, you smell good, man. What's that you got on? This mofo had the nerve. He don't know me. He don't know what I do. He don't know that I do this. But he comes to me. He was like, oh nah, man, I can't tell you that. This is my secret ingredients. Now I'm just trying to give him props, right? I know what he has on, but it's mixed with something else, right? He has something mixed with Creed Aventus. I can smell the Creed Aventus like 10 feet away, but he has something else on with it. So I asked him, and he was like, "Nah, I can't tell you. This is my secret ingredients." I was like, "Man, if you get the hell out of here with that shit." That always bugs me out when people do that. Oh, okay. Unspoken musk. Yeah, 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 yeah. I gotta try that. I like that. I like my musk. I like my musk fragrances. Try to make my cocktail right now, real quick. Hold on. Be patient with me. So let me recap real quick for you guys. I want to recap so those who just joined and didn't know, I'm talking about some of my new favorite fragrance houses. I started off with MDCI. MDCI, if you don't know, that is this brand from Paris. I think it was Italy, but it might be Paris. Um, I know the bus and the inspiration is from Italy, but the company might be in Paris. Um, some of the best barbershop style fragrances. This is, excuse me, this is one of the best gourmand holiday fragrances in the world, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be the first one to review this fragrance. This is Les Indices Guerlain from Cecile Zarokian. But y'all already know, if y'all haven't tried these out, go get it. It's a fantastic brand. MDCI, hit them up on Instagram or email them to get the fragrances from them. Second fragrance house, like I said, Vincent Dream House of Curio. This one is Ghost Dance. If you're looking for a gourmand candy sweet fragrance, this is great. But their whole fragrance line is so unique and has stories behind them. So go check them out because you'll get a kind of either novel or some type of written poetry that goes along with the fragrance. Vincent is a theater major and also a costume designer, so that's why he's very inspired by like mythology and gothic and history. So you'll get a lot of that in his fragrances. Next fragrance that house that I'm like just blown away by, and I will challenge you guys, just like I said, go check out Kriegler. This is Oud for Highness. Compare it against Oud for Greatness, and I guarantee you'll pick this every time. You probably pick Oud for Greatness because Oud for Greatness is more affordable in a sense, like $300. This is more expensive, way more expensive, but it's quality. Next up, uh, Santana Maria Novella, another great barbershop fragrance house. It's a cologne-based fragrance, but this cologne lasts forever. You gotta check this out. If you live in Miami, they have a boutique um, in the mall in I can't remember the name of the mall, but it's in Miami. You'll find the boutique. It's fantastic. Revolutionary. What we saying? Y'all over here talking again? Okay. Is that Shiva? Is that a floral fragrance? It is spicy fragrance. What kind of fragrance is that? I just ordered a new. Uh, the next person is tobacco. Tobacco. What is it? Where is it from? How long you been waiting for that one? Ooh, that smells so good. All right, so next up, I was talking about this. This is Tobacco Sapphire. I did a review on this. Go check it out. Y'all already know this is one of my favorite fragrance houses. There's a bunch of them shits up there. But this fragrance right here, if you smell it, you will buy it. It's expensive as hell, but you can't put a price on quality, in my opinion. If it's worth it, if the juice is worth it in a niche game, you can't put a price on quality. If you love tobacco, musk, vanilla, get a sample of this. You're gonna love, love, love it. Trust me, this is going to be the number one seller for Bodicea Victoria. I really hope that you guys enjoy this music, vibing with me, talking about fragrances. Um, I appreciate y'all giving me all these suggestions of fragrances. I'm going to definitely check a lot of these out, see what's coming up in the world. 'Cause I'm gonna grab a lot of these shits right here. Papillon is a incredible house. Okay. Are they in the US? Is it, and what boutique can you find it at? No doubt. I got about a few more minutes and I'm gonna get off here myself. I was only supposed to be on here for an hour. We running over that. It's in London. Okay. Save for it, man. Like I said, yo, bro, in this niche game, make it a priority. Don't buy $575 fragrances. Don't buy two 25 fragrances. Just save the money. Be patient, and then get the one you really want versus three you just yeah, I like that because they're gonna wind up in the back of your closet or the back of your shelf versus you got that one Roger Dove fragrance that you like. Yeah, I'm getting this shit. It took me 5 months to save for this joint. This is 600. This is a 50 ml bottle. This is $630, and I've been saving for this since January because I was like, I'm getting this for Father's Day. I'm getting this shit for Father's Day. I don't care what it is. And I waited to Father's Day and I bought it. I didn't buy anything else. My wife bought me a fragrance, but I saved everything. And then I'm telling you, a lot of shit was popping up. A lot of fragrance was popping up, and I was itching. I'm like, but I don't want it more than that. I didn't want it more than that. I'm telling you, man. If you wait 3 months, 2 months, I don't know how your pockets are. I don't know how much money you make. I don't want to say that, but I'm saying if you wait and pause on any other fragrance you want and ask yourself which one you want the most, then you can make that sacrifice. The shits are always gonna be there. The ones I go for, and I want the ones that I know are rare and have the tendency to be reformulated. That kills me when it's reformulated, and I had an opportunity to grab the original. Oh, that pisses me off because I'd be like, man, this don't smell nothing like it used to. I'd rather not even smell the original, so I won't have the impression of what it is in my mind. That kills me, man. The one that's in New York, is that's the Sin Explorer, right? That's in New York, right? Was more own perfume. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna check that British house out. I will. I'm gonna check it out. I love. I'm not gonna say I love. I enjoy a lot of the British fragrance houses. I might go. I have never been. They've asked me to come a few times. I just never, not as like a speaker or a guest or anything like that. They've invited me to it when it first was jumping off, but I never really have the time. I never when they're doing it, I'm always either traveling, working, or it's roughly around the time that like my family's doing something. So if I'm gonna try to go this year if I can. I really would like to go. Definitely to converse and to kind of meet up with a lot of you guys and also other fragrance reviewers. You would think in this game I've met a lot of fragrance reviewers. I Nope. I probably met maybe 10 in person, maybe 10 of fragrance reviewers in person. The ones that's in New York, primarily because I used to live in New Jersey. So I frequently go there a lot, especially doing comedy. But There's a lot of fragrance reviewers that I've never met, never spoke to, never even had a conversation with. But so that would be nice. But yeah, guys, listen, I gotta go spend some time with the family. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This was fun. But I'm gonna get up out of here. And don't forget, check these fragrances out. Next review coming up. I can't promise you what it's gonna be, but most likely gonna be Oud for Highness by Kriegler. And like I always say, it's okay if you want to smell like Rome. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Until then, peace.